recently, and the nominee, Dr. Jacobs, told you that the main mission will still be preserved under this administration. Do you feel comfortable in the potential leadership of Dr. Jacobs? Will you vote to confirm him?
I haven't decided yet. I have to see for the record. He did say some very positive things, that he wanted a NOAA Organic Act. He wants the Weather Act that Senator Cruz and I have proposed. He said he wanted some other resources there. I got to drill down on exactly what he thinks is going to happen on the science mission and how we're going to preserve that, because the nation is now spending billions of dollars on storms. In fact, Susan Collins and I had a report from GAO in the last year that showed how much we were spending on the impacts of climate and extreme weather. So the point is, it's a minuscule investment to keep some of these science research functions at NOAA to help them better prepare people for hurricanes, for tornadoes, and floods. It's a minuscule amount of money. And so we want to be smarter about it. And the more you can move people and resources out of the way of a storm, the more you can predict what might happen, the better prepared we're going to be. And that's going to help us save lives and certainly save dollars. So I want to get from him exactly how he thinks that this is going to work. But he did say some positive things about the structure. People don't understand, but NOAA is really a science arm of our government to make all of this for the nation and the Weather Service. Mm-hmm. So they literally have to fund the hurricane hunters. Those are the planes that fly into a hurricane, and we've helped support that in the past in a bipartisan way. It basically funds these the research that really, I think probably where Europe is right now is they just do better analysis of the data. They're not doing anything extraordinarily better than us. They're probably just spending more time. And if that is a few $1 million and supercomputing time, we should do it.
Speaking of Europe and the trade conversation the president has renewed just on Saturday, saying he's going to put tariffs on the European Union and up them on Mexico as well by August the 1st. You know, there's been a lot of concern about what it would do to the economy. The stock market seems to be brushing off the impact. Out in your state, Boeing, huge contributor to the U.S. economy, is headquartered there. In fact, they had a 27% increase in airplane deliveries in June, 8 to China, because there's been this sort of cooling off with them. If that's on the back burner, are you less concerned about the trade war?
Oh, no. I'm very concerned. We're in an endless summer of trade, war, tariffs, and chaos. I'm very concerned about this. It is impacting our businesses. We are one of the most trade-dependent states in the nation, but it's impacting our ports. I mean, literally, trade with our ports is, at least 20% down over last year, the month of May, from the previous year. The Association of Washington Businesses is releasing a study that they've previewed with us, and of their membership, 75% of them have said they already are impacted by the tariffs.
So like medium-sized businesses, or?
Yes, there are probably a few would define as large, but they're saying that 30% of them are saying that they basically have already raised cost in some way. Mm-hmm. And 15% of them said we've either laid off people or are planning to lay off people in the future. So for us, we are seeing the economic impacts of this, and our competitiveness, even though people have planned with storing a lot of material, getting supplies in, trying to prepare for this up and down, is really having an effect on costs.
So it sounds like you're saying at this point, we haven't yet seen fully or felt fully the economic impact. So for the market to be betting that the president's either going to back down or that this isn't as hurtful as some predicted, you're saying just wait and see.
Oh, I think the market has been very clear. When he says he's going forward with tariffs, they don't like it, and you see a drop. And when he takes a pause, but that's not the issue. The issue is small businesses. We have, 75% of jobs are created by small businesses, and those small businesses don't have the same flexibility that a big company does to move out of the way of a supply chain that is now being disrupted. Or, there was a Japanese company, big supplier to U.S. auto manufacturers, that went out of business. Mm-hmm. So we now have aluminum prices that affects everything from our transportation infrastructure investment to, I heard on Amazon that tea kettles went up, like 40 or 50% in cost. So it's affecting all sorts of products. And while we may not see all of that at this moment, I guarantee you, as the next quarter results come in, I'm sure we will see some effects of these tariffs. So let's get back to using our alliances to create, why aren't we working with Europe right now to counter, Russia instead of being in an argument with them on some of these issues that could be resolved in a different form?
We will see if